I'm Dasseled Sam by stories from across the world, particularly these Russian ones. Literature has the power to change entire societies, Sam, and sometimes it all starts with something as simple as a coat. The story we're exploring today sparked a revolution in writing that shaped generations of authors to come.
That's fascinating, Pappy. How did a single story about a coat manage to have such an enormous impact on literature?
Well, Gogol's The Cloak follows this government clerk named Akaky Akakievich, and trust me, even Russians think that name is ridiculous. He spends his days copying documents, finding joy in the mundane, until his old coat literally falls apart at the seams.
So, what makes this story so different from other tales of its time?
Here's what's brilliant. Gogol takes this seemingly simple premise and transforms it into this devastating commentary on society. When Akaky starts saving for a new coat, he has to practically starve himself. We're talking about counting every kopek, walking on tiptoe to preserve his shoes. It's like watching someone today living paycheck to paycheck.
The way you describe it reminds me of modern workplace dynamics, how people are often judged by their appearance rather than their character.
Oh man, that's exactly what happens. The moment Akaki gets his new coat, suddenly his coworkers treat him like a human being. They even throw him a party. Imagine going from complete social isolation to being the center of attention, all because of a piece of clothing.
Hmm, but I'm guessing things don't stay rosy for long.
Right. Well, that's where Gogol really turns the screws. Akaky gets robbed of his precious coat, and when he goes to the authorities for help, they basically tell him to get lost. It's like watching someone today trying to navigate bureaucracy, being bounced from department to department until they just give up.
The parallel to modern systems is striking. We still see people getting lost in bureaucratic mazes today.
And here's where it gets wild. After Akaki dies from exposure and heartbreak, his ghost starts haunting St. Petersburg, specifically targeting high ranking officials and stealing their coats. It's like karma with a supernatural twist.
That's such an unexpected turn, taking this realistic story and adding a gothic element. What was the reaction when it was published?
Well, it completely transformed Russian literature. Dostoevsky, the guy who wrote Crime and Punishment, actually said, "We all came out from Gogol's overcoat." Before this story, literature wasn't really focused on ordinary people and their struggles.
The impact seems to go beyond just literary influence, though. It feels like a wake up call about social inequality.
Exactly. And what's really powerful is how Gogol uses humor throughout, like the description of the tailor with his deformed toe or the ridiculous way Akaki got his name. But then he hits you with these moments of profound tragedy that just knock the wind out of you.
You know what's interesting? The way the story combines different genres: social commentary, ghost story, comedy, tragedy, all in one narrative.
And that's probably why it's still so relevant today. Whether you're reading it as a critique of bureaucracy, a ghost story, or a commentary on materialism, it works on all those levels. Plus, the themes are universal. We still judge people based on their possessions. We still have systems that fail those who need help most.
The story really forces us to look at our own behavior, doesn't it?
That's what makes it so powerful. Every time we pass someone on the street without noticing them, Every time we judge someone based on their appearance, we're participating in the same system that destroyed Akaky. The ghost in the story might be fictional, but the consequences of our indifference are very real.
Well, Pappy, that certainly gives us something to think about next time we're making assumptions about someone based on their appearance.
You know what's really stuck with me, Sam? The idea that sometimes the most revolutionary stories aren't about grand events or important people. They're about a simple clerk and his coat, and how that can illuminate the human condition in ways that change literature forever.